It will not be smelling like fruit, roses, tropical islands, butterflies. To be washing correctly, we don't put anything inside. Once it gets wet or like moist, oh, that word. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chloe. If you're new here, today's video is all about how to smell desirable down there. Now let's just get straight into the video with all the tips and tricks of how we're gonna do it. So just before we get into the video, I do just want to let you know, as women, we can't make it smell like roses. It will not be smelling like fruit, roses, tropical islands, butterflies, or anything like that. It has an odour, like it just does. It's the way that it is, and it's never going to change. I don't know, maybe in the future some science weird, I don't know, but as of right now it does have an odour. Now when it starts to smell a little bit funky, that's when there's a problem and we need to change it up or sort it out, you know, we need help. Okay, so the first tip I have for you is to let it breathe. Now I'm talking about at night, no underwear. We sleep with no underwear around here. Like if you're not super confident, you know, an oversized tee or like some baggy shorts, but we don't sleep with underwear. We need to let it breathe. If you think about, if you're literally constantly having something wrapped up all the time, you know, in the day you've got your underwear, you've got, you know, your trousers, skirts, whatever, it's all wrapped up, and then at night you're wrapping it up again, you go to the gym, you're wrapping it up all the time, everything's, you can't let that breathe. It needs air, it needs freshness, it needs to just, you know, breathe. It needs space. Sometimes it needs to let the air flow and just breathe. That helps with so much. It literally helps with, you know, ingrowing hairs. It helps obviously with just the freshness. You just need to let it breathe sometimes, and obviously the best way to do it is at night. You know, you're in bed, you're sleeping anyway, so you might as well just let it breathe. That obviously ties in quite well with your underwear anyway. You need to be wearing like the right underwear. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but none of this like lace and satin and silk. Like, if you really, you know, I'm not saying we need to be wearing, you know, granny pants all the time. I mean, I'm not even saying that anyway, but cotton is the way. It's the way forward. You know, we can't be wearing lace every day in, silk, satin, all this. If you want to wear it on, you know, them special occasions, or maybe once or a couple of times a week, then, you know, I can't stop you. But for the most part, we need to be wearing the cotton underwear, because again, once it gets wet or like moist, oh, that word, I'm sorry for anyone that really offends, but once it does get really wet, you know, with like the gym or whatever, it traps that like dampness in there, whereas cotton will just let it breathe and it'll just be better for you, whereas obviously the silk and the satin, it's just going to harbour it, and you're just prone to infections and all sorts of stuff you don't want. The smell, the everything, we don't want that. So just keep to cotton, and if on them special occasions, then we can be wearing lace, but not all the time. Another tip is using flushable wipes. So you need to be having wipes on the go or wipes by the toilet, and obviously now you can have the flushable wipes. If you really don't, you know, have them or hold them, they're literally in all the supermarkets. It's so easy to find, but just use a baby wipe and obviously dispose of that properly. But toilet paper is just not enough. I actually saw somewhere and it made me think, like, yeah, that's so true. Once you've got the toilet paper, you're literally just smearing it. When you've been to the toilet and you're just smearing it, you're not actually cleaning or wiping, whereas obviously with a wipe, you're freshening it up, you're cleaning it. We don't want to just be smearing, we want to be cleaning it. So wipe all the way. Flushable wipes, so easy to get your hands on, so hygienic, just flush, go, you're clean, you're done. And obviously you've got wipes on the go when you're out and about, but yeah, 100% flushable wipes. This one is something I don't think many people would think of, but once you hear it and you do it, then you're like, yeah, of course. So everybody, and I mean everybody should, but everybody should be washing their hands and sanitizing their hands once you've obviously been to the bathroom. People don't think to hand sanitize, wash your hands before. If you think about it, you're touching all this handles, your phone, which is the most like bacteria ridden thing ever, and you're touching that all the time. We just do. And then you go to the toilet first, so you, as women, obviously your hand and where it goes, and you're just spreading up that bacteria. So we don't want to be, doing anything like that. So we hand sanitize and we wash our hands before, go to the toilet, and then do it after. It just makes sense. And I feel like people, you don't think of it, and until you hear it, and then you've heard it, you need to do it. Definitely. Before, do, after, done. Best way. Okay, so following on, we need to be washing correctly. We don't put anything inside, it's just on the outside. And the best way is no fragrance, unscented. We need to keep that pH balance in check. Like I said, nothing inside. Like nothing. It's cleans itself. It's just a no. Unscented soap, fragrance free is the way to go. It will keep everything taken over. We don't need the all this scented fragrance. It will irritate it, and inside especially it cleans itself. So we don't need to be putting anything inside. The hand movements are not helping. We don't need to be putting anything inside or up or anything like that. Unscented all the way. Wash correctly. Okay, so we need to be, you are what you eat, you smell what you eat. We need to be eating a bit cleaner. I'm not saying we need to be eating clean every day. It's just not balanced, and it's just not sustainable for everyone. But getting your water in, your fruit, your veggies. If you think about all the rubbish, if you kept eating rubbish every day and it's going inside, it has to come out. It's going to come out one way, and it's not what we want to be doing. So just making sure 100% water, get your water in, your fruit, your veggies, your balanced diet. If you want to get a cheeseburger one day, get yourself a cheeseburger, but not every day. We don't need to be hitting up McDonald's every day. It's a no. Okay, so those are my quick tips of how to smell desirable. And down there, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you in my next one. Bye.